What's your name?
Ed Whitman.
And how old are you?
20.
What's your role in the band?
I'm the singer.
Where do you come from?
A place called Aylesbury.
Okay, and where do you study or work?
I study at University of Leeds.
What do you study?
Cultural Studies.
Thank you.
How did your band form? How did you all meet?
We formed a couple of years ago under the name of another band, and gradually over time we've made changes to the lineup. And so about earlier this year, about May or so, we got Jimmy in and became Bad Names. And I say just early this year.
So how long have you been together?
By this,
this.
since May. So about 6 months.
Us three have been playing together for about 3 years probably. Just kind of sorting stuff out.
How did you meet Jimmy?
At university.
Found me in a skip.
He originally, we came down to Southampton to record a few songs, and Jimmy helped with the recording, and eventually he got dragged into main bases.
What sort of places have you performed since you've been together?
We went to New York this summer for a month, and we played 11 gigs in and around Brooklyn, Manhattan, and all around there. So we've mainly only played New York so far.
How did
Milton
you?
Keynes.
And Milton Keynes, yeah, the Milton Keynes snow.
And Aylesbury.
And Snowball, that was a big snowball.
How did you get to play in New York?
We went over there and just decided we were going to play.
Booked some flights and we kind of
We
just
went out
walked
there
into
with
venues.
no plans really. We got our friend on board to manage us, and luckily he was pretty good at it. Managed to get us loads of gigs all around.
Yeah, he had the gift of the gab.
Yeah, we were very fortunate. We blagged it all.
Yeah, we
They
blagged
worked out.
everything. But the thing is, if you've got an English accent over there, then they just let you do it.
They do love it.
They love it.
Is it any different to playing over here?
Yeah, everyone's got an American accent.
Yeah, we haven't played too many gigs here, but the American audience are generally more receptive and friendly. They're a bit very enthusiastic about everything.
I think that had something to do with the fact that we were English. Though.
Yeah,
I think it's a kind of
definitely, they love
other
it.
thing they really don't. Yeah.
Okay. What are your inspirations and influences?
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
T-Rex, Oasis.
Loads of music really, just all grown up listening to like every different kind of music and this all kind of blues and soul.
Get it all.
Yeah, a lot of different types of music. A lot of them. Mostly rock and roll.
Yeah, let's give it rock,
We
blues, Rolling
listen to a lot of different stuff, but the stuff that actually crystallizes into our sound is mostly rock and roll and quite a lot of old school.
Is there anywhere you'd really like to play?
Maybe the O2, but it's not really big enough.
No, I can't think of anyone in particular.
I can't think anywhere, just anywhere.
We're not thinking that far ahead yet. Wherever we can get gigs, we're playing at the moment.
So, in between the ones that I'm not seeing,
When's your next gig?
Our next gig's tomorrow night in Southampton.
Lennon's. Lennon's, yeah. We're playing tomorrow night at Lennon's, and we did have a support act, but they've recently dropped out. So basically, we told everyone instead of watching a support act, we're going to turn it into more of a kind of party than a show, but I think that's kind of the way that we want our shows to go.
Have you got anything else planned at the moment?
Just sorted out a gig in Leeds in February.
Yeah, I want to do a few gigs in the new year. I think we've got Leeds, but we're trying to get a gig in Cardiff before I go to university. And we're trying a few other places around London.
We're trying to get a couple of recordings done as well,
Yeah.
because we need some real recordings in the studio. It's one of those experiences, it's quite fun to do.
Are you planning releasing any more singles or albums?
Yeah, we're just trying to get the kind of EPs and kind of demos together now really, because we've only just started out.
We need to record it basically.
Yeah, well, Ed writes quite a lot. He writes quite quickly and quite often. So we have enough to be able to put out to a fairly high standard quite often. It's just that we haven't done it yet because we're still working over the initial kind of batch of songs.
But still concentrating on the live things, really. That's our main.
There's not much point in putting out an EP if no one's going to buy it. So at the moment we've got quite a lot of stuff on our Facebook and our SoundCloud, haven't we? There's a couple of things up there that people can listen to, but in terms of actually officially putting anything out, I don't think it's really at the forefront of our minds.
Yeah, just want to get a couple of things recorded, just so there's stuff and stuff.
Play a few more messy shows first,
Have you got a very big fan base at the moment?
We have. We're gathering momentum. We've got quite a lot from obviously our respective universities.
New York loves us.
New York, we've developed a fan base there, and also Spain as well. There's some sort of
there's quite a bizarre undercurrent of Spanish fans bubbling under.
15-year-old Spanish girls seem to really buzz off that.
Really enjoying it. But I don't know, the show tomorrow night, probably approaching, I think it's approaching sold out now. Probably the amount of people that we've got going, really quite a lot of people going. So yeah, but there's a lot of, because me and Alza live down here, there's a lot of our friends of ours. We went along, did a poster campaign last night from Crossrail University, which obviously you didn't hear us say. So we've raised the profile of it quite a lot. If you go around town, there might be one or two talking about it, which physically wasn't right.
We haven't done a lot of gigs yet, so it's hard to build fans up. Like every time we played, everyone seemed to enjoy it and stuff. So it's just keep the ball rolling.
Do you ever get nervous when you do play?
Every time.
not particularly anymore.
It's all right once you're on there.
Every time. Whenever they tell you that.
Before.
Even if it kicks 5 minutes in before, it's still the same
natural,
amount.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's still the same amount of fear.
It's more
Yeah,
like
if it kicks in 5
adrenaline.
minutes before, it's like you literally are like really scared. If it kicks in a couple of days before, you get to ride it out.
Do you remember your first gig together?
Yeah, we played in our mate's. It was like his little flat attached to his house. On
Proper grotty in this little flat.
They were like 16, 17. Everyone, all our mates standing around pissed, and kind of like just
20 people, it's tiny.
Other than that, I probably
played a couple of nights
before
together.
Jimmy came along, we played
First
at
gig we did with you was New York.
First one we played with you.
It would have been in New York, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we did a couple of acoustic ones. What was the actual first one of that tour?
The Guts. The Guts.
No, it wasn't the Guts. Was that the
Yeah,
Guts?
Donahue was the first.
No, it
That was
was
a acoustic.
I think it was, yeah.
yeah, the Gutter. It's like a bowling alley. It's got a bar in the back where rock music. Rocksmith, yeah. Where like they have like rock
The
music.
sound was shit.
No, the sound was awful actually. The guy obviously had no ears, and he was employed as a sound man. But I suppose whatever you've got to do to get money, but at the same time, he was ruining quite a lot of people's nights, wasn't it? Oh, but it was all right because we draped ourselves in the Union Jack.
You didn't really mind it.
I don't care. All I got to do is hit the bass, drape myself in the Union Jack flag, and get really drunk.
Yeah.
It's quite enjoyable.
And just finally, like, what's your highlights of being in the band?
New
hate to
York.
drag it up, but going to New York was great. Like, as a band, definitely New York. That was a great experience for us. We went there quite new, and over that month, like, we sort of really solidified as a band. And we had a load of fun in the meantime. Just living the rock and roll lifestyle on a student budget. It was good fun.
The photos as well, so I can tell all my friends that I wasn't actually lying about it. So they can get really jealous and start talking to me. Really enjoyed that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.